His men are loyal because
they rush to the end game and they've
You let this
missed
guy run things
60% of the content in the game because it's not
the
in-game content, and they complain there's not enough content. Yeah, it's because you skipped 60% of the stuff there.
The Hound's hideout. Barker will be down here somewhere.
I haven't seen any major problems at all. I haven't heard any major problems with development. There's been some bugs, but they've been quick to address or say they're working on addressing said bugs. There's currently an inventory bug where people have been supposedly losing items. But they've said they're working on it. I haven't had it happen to me, so I can't really comment too thoroughly on it. I'm just going off of what I've heard and read. Maxed all 4 characters and left it there for now. Perfect. I mean, you don't want to burn yourself out. I get it. This quest has a chance for legendary. When you turn it in, it does. From Eva, when you turn it into her.
We are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Marshall, thank you for the follow. And I respect the not wanting to burn yourself out. That's why I'm playing it the way I am, because if I sat here and did the captain grind over and over again, I would burn myself out, without a doubt. And I would go insane in the process doing that. I mean, it's only March 7th now. It's plenty of time to get all the legendaries and get as many as you can. I mean, I'm not in any rush. Some freezing issues on co-op on console. Gotcha. Really haven't had any issues with frames being unstable.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch
That's it, to each their own, exactly. Savantis, thank you for the follow. This camera shake in the cinematic is going to drive me nuts if they don't fix that. How many legendary weapons are in the demo? 10. This is when where we get issues mainly, where the devs start making these things easier to acquire for casual players. Come on, give us a game where we earn our loot, man. I agree. It's been a long time since I've played Borderlands. I didn't play Borderlands 3. I only played 1 and 2. I'd say it's kind of similar to a legendary farm, but the game isn't about legendary farming for me. I'm enjoying the gameplay loop that I'm in right now. Legendaries happen, they happen. Did the captain run for 5 hours and nothing? Yeah. A lot of people, they did it. Like, I didn't get my first legendary for until about 15 to 20 hours in. RNG is brutal. And there's some people who came in chat and said they've gotten 3 in an hour and a half. Been farming since 10, no Lego. Yeah. Yep, I'm doing the same thing, Todor. I'm Accolade farming, and if the legendaries drop, they drop. I didn't get heavy into Borderlands, although Tiny Tina is one of the best video game characters in existence. Love that little kid. Yeah. I tried doing the Captain Farm for, I don't know, 2-3 hours once, and I could tell it wasn't, that farm wasn't for me. Yeah, 40 hours in, 3 Legos, yeah. Let's see, how many hours do I have? Before I started the stream, I was at 92 hours in the game, and I have 6 Legos. So, take that as you will. Of course, as I've said, I'm not doing the most efficient farm method. Most efficient farm method is the captain.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Yeah. See? Puck here, Puck Inc. They have that legendary RNG luck. I do not. On Steam. On the, unless you're on a console, it will be different, but 80 hours with 15 Legos, yeah. Another person with better luck than I do.
Time I settle up with this captain.
I've always had horrible luck with RNG. This game apparently is no different. Got them all. You're on PS4. It's probably somewhere around your achievements or trophies, somewhere around there. There's going to be expeditions muted.
Getting back through. Captain should be hauled
the
up
world
somewhere
tier
here.
system goes up to world tier 15, and then there's 14 expeditions that are completely separate from the campaign. It'll be content we have not seen anywhere in the world. So it's not going to be like we're going to be repeating that content over again in the expeditions. And then there's a 15th called the Eye of the Storm, which is like an in-game boss raid, the way I understand it.
Wait! Stop!
Outriders always pay what's
Why does
owed.
yours keep dropping?
That
It's because
soldier
you
will wanna
keep
see blood
dying.
for herself.
It only drops when you die. I like playing with 6 players. I think 3 or 4 is kind of the sweet spot with co-op. But you're asking someone who is mainly a solo player. Like, I play solo with the exception of a handful of friends that I play with. Like, we were playing with my buddy Swiftar earlier, and some nights you'll hear me playing with my buddy Afflicted Ego or Shirok, one of my mods. Sometimes we play games together. But yeah, wouldn't run on last gen.
Shira, I'm looking
is a
at
handicap.
the epicenter of the explosion. This is where the collapse
What was the
started.
last game you were
I
excited
doubt-
about? Yeah. Too many players and it just becomes chaos, and communication becomes just an utter mess. I never like playing with more than 2 or 3 people anyway. Trickster is not my favorite. Devastator is, but Trickster is my second favorite. Yeah, I plan to main a Devastator come full release. Yeah, this is the captain mission. Warframe was your last one you're excited about? For me, it's hard to say. Like, the last game that I was really into and excited to play all the time and played the hell out of was Escape from Tarkov. But I am not happy with where that game is currently. That's when I started streaming Variety. And I'm glad I found another game that has piqued my interest in the same way. Full game is anything like the demo. We're in good hands. I agree. I mean, the full game may be even better because they've worked out some kinks and that just aren't going to be, or some fixes that aren't in the demo. Yeah, it's hard to choose who to play with sometimes. True. I get that. I'm a solo player. How do you think the end game would be for a solo player? I think it'll be challenging because you won't have the utility of other people to help you out. Like, say you're a pyro, where you could have a technomancer who is spec'd into healing to help keep you both alive. It'll be more challenging, but doable. And hopefully you'll still get that sense of accomplishment when you do it solo. Be 6 times better because there's 30 levels.
Good to see you again. You'll be pleased to know.
No legendary from that. I think it will be pretty rewarding, yet still challenging to do it, to finish the game.
I want to hear
solo.
the moment our search parties turn up.
Yeah, exactly. You get that adrenaline push. Then you get that dopamine rush when you finally accomplish it. Nada.
God help you all when I'm gone.
God help us all when she's gone.
Hold this place together. What are you standing there for? Keep moving. Only the dead get the day off.
Seems like Destiny. What's your thoughts? I'd say it's more of a Remnant from the Ashes, Division, Destiny style abilities with Diablo's loot system.
God help you all when
There's
I'm
not a
gone.
cap on shards that I've seen winners.
Gonna hold this place
And some
together.
Gears of War. People have been making that comparison as well.
God help you all when I'm
Also,
gone.
many more Legos to farm. Yep, in the full game. More than 4 times the amount of legendaries. Division style health bars. Yeah. Anthem, Destiny, Gears. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities. Like, they've pulled a lot of little bits from other games and have made a really solid core game. Hopefully the story and gameplay is just as engaging as the demo we're seeing
Jakob,
here.
I've reached the
'Cause I'm
solar
loving
tower.
this.
I'm going in.
Even more so.
What are you seeing in there?
Some kind of weird electrical sparks flying everywhere.
Means you're getting close.
Yeah, that's honestly the way to make good games. You're absolutely right.
He's a
You take what people have done right,
You mean he
polish that,
You're being followed.
and
Dispatch the welcoming drones.
Look, I
go even further with
able
it.
to handle yourself, but this son of a bitch is on a whole
Undercover
other
Zombie,
level.
thank you for the follow.
As of
Welcome.
recently.
Everything
so
about
am
this
I.
game is great, except the controller gameplay is awful. Okay. Well, I play mouse and keyboard, so I haven't tried control. Ashes of Creation. I've heard a lot of people looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm hoping the crafting is really fleshed out and is rewarding. Which, judging by the Accolade system and what you can see about crafting, I think it will be. Give me that head. Give me that head. Nope.
And so, Outrider, you've had
See
your
Division,
first
Gears, and
kill.
Diablo 3.
Attention, we are being followed.
So we
Shall I
slide
dispatch the welcoming drones?
I mean, a lot of people are going to see different things based on what they loved about games and what they hated about games. I definitely see Remnant, Division, and Diablo. Those are the main things I think I see.
But there's something even more important.
I didn't play Anthem, but I
In my bunker.
had a lot of friends that played and watched them play it. And used appendix. Great name. Oh man, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the crafting really needs to hit home. Absolutely right.
Shit.
I find some semblance.
Hey, man.
Using Elite 2 on Series X and it's
I
excellent. No
don't
complaints.
believe you.
Okay.
They do, Peck.
Well, Square Enix is the publisher, so I don't think they had a ton of input on the development. People Can Fly are the developers. What crafting? There's crafting in the game that'll unlock at level 10. It's not in the demo.
Shudder to think what we did and never wonder if we're still.
They've put out a pretty good YouTube video to explain crafting. So you can find it on their official YouTube channel.
Hey, Shira. I got some business in Hound's territory. What can you tell me
They
about
did the
their
OG
leader,
Painkiller. They did
Sky
Bulletstorm. One of the Gears games they did. Well, I can't remember what was it called? Shadows or
Can
something
you
like
let this
that.
guy run things inside your walls?
He's too well fortified at the bottom of the rift.
Ravel's not content with dodging that.
Play on PC, can't come out on console. But the problem is when you swap targets from your initial targets, it's all over the place.
The Hound's hideout. Barker will
Maybe
be
adjust the
down here
sensitivity. Outriders post-campaign video on YouTube explains the entire game. There we go. I shouldn't have reloaded. Whoops. That was a waste. And somehow hit the guys behind me. Okay. Just in sensitivity, I've even turned off aim assist. Nothing helps. They're aware of the problem. Okay. So hopefully they fix it by release. Yeah, there's a full expedition gameplay on YouTube. Interesting. Was it the one from the developers or that someone leaked gameplay? From the developers? Yeah, I saw that one. Oop, thought he was still alive. He wasn't. All my friends told me about this game 3 weeks ago, went off to some research, started playing the demo, and had not even downloaded the game, and I've built all 4 characters. I was about to say, how did he not get hit? $100 there. That's rough. So what's in the next patch? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about the next patch yet. Hi. Our Aussie dollars is shit house. Yeah, I think it's mostly because of like the tariffs and what is it? Kind of like the VAT system for international products. I was looking at someone streaming Anthem. The game is pretty. Did you ever try it? No, I didn't try it, but some of my friends did, and I watched them play it. So it's more expensive on console. Damn. Like I said, I never played Anthem, just I lived it vicariously through my friends. And from what I saw and what I've heard about Anthem from people who spent more time on it than my friends, really fun to play. Flying was amazing. It looked great. But there was fuck all to do.
Time I settle up with this captain. I hope he hasn't forgotten.
Basically, the way I look at Anthem is like the full game is like the content of this demo. You only had so much to do, and it wasn't much. For what people have been telling me, that's a very accurate statement. Trickster is my second favorite. Devastator is my first choice. That's what I intend to main come full release.
Thought I'd have a harder time getting back through. Captain should be home.
In order of my favorites, it's Devastator, Trickster, Technomancer, and then Pyro. Pyro's way down on the list, mainly because I have not found a gameplay loop that I find effective for me yet. But by the time we finish the demo, that may have changed. Wait, he's still... I thought that was the captain. I was like, what the hell? That's back-to-back procs on the migraine weapon. Wow. Haven't seen that yet. Yeah, Techno was the least interesting to me until I started playing with the builds. And it's a lot more fun with when you build out a little bit more and play around with it. Morning, Nathan. How you doing? See, I like Techno with more of the AR style weapons and blighted rounds with extra mag for the blighted rounds. Whoops. And there's a mod that refills ammo on kill. So basically you have infinite blighted rounds.
You're nothing like any other Altered I know of.
Here before Rona, Massive was working on a game called Matter. Now I hear nothing.
This is where the collapse started.
Haven't heard of Matter. What kind of game was this supposed to be? Well, it's not a mod that grants you unlimited, it's not in the tooltip where it grants you unlimited ammo, but it basically becomes that. You build it right, you never run out of blighted rounds. Just never reload and you're fine. Or switch weapons. Yep, don't underestimate that. It's pretty powerful. How's the farming going? It's been fun. I'm more interested in talking with you guys. I mean, you guys help pass the time doing this. You guys, sorry, a little bit of a stutter there. You guys make this more interesting for me. Ooh, shit. Got excited. I thought I saw a legendary. No, there won't be any PvP. At least they haven't announced anything regarding PvP. At the very start of the game, there will be no PvP, and I hope they don't add it. Looter's sure that was going to kill Destiny, supposedly, but I've heard nothing. Yeah. Corona put a big halt on a lot of game companies that weren't able to transition to remote work as easily as others. I'm not sure what that's on, Winners. But there is a mod. There is a mod. Trickster has this same mod. The skill is effective for 2 magazines before triggering their cooldown. That's part of it. But that's just a backup just to make sure you don't run out of unlimited or run out of blighted rounds on the Techno. But there's another one, my buddy Swiftar, who I was playing with earlier, he has another one that it returns ammo to you, or a chance to return ammo to you on killing an enemy. And it procs often enough to where he never runs out of blighted ammo. He never has to reload. Yeah, 30% of your magazine.
Thanks again for getting the guy who killed poor Mr. Chang.
Oh.
Dev build reflect. The reflect build would kill the whole lobby. No thanks. Yeah. No legendary.
Give me the good stuff.
Is it 30%? I thought it was 40, but yeah. Massive was behind Division. I'm a huge fan of waiting for Division
we are
3.
being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Regret.
I
Cadet.
want to hear the
Thank
moment
you for
our
the
search
follow.
parties turn up anything about...
I'm pretty busy. You
What are you standing there
No
for?
legendaries.
Keep moving. Only the dead get the day off.
Only the dead get the day off, chat. Only the dead.
God help you all.
Alright, let's see where we're at with the accolades.
The fuck is gonna hold this back?
Trickster. Alright, we're almost to tier 5 on the twisted rounds. Almost done the teleport. Or tier 4
God help
teleport.
you all when I'm gone. Hold this place together.
No, it's an armor mod, not a weapon mod, Crypto.
What are you standing there for? Keep moving. Only the dead get the day off.
Alright, back to the lobby. I haven't found it on my techno, so I can't really give more information than what my buddy has told me. Only devs get the day off. No, no. Devs don't get the day off. Not in the way the game industry works. It's funny because most games feels like the devs are never working. I think that's a little unfair.
Jakob, I've reached the solar tower. I'm going in.
What are you seeing in there?
Some kind of weird electrical sparks flying everywhere.
Means you're getting close. This altar, did I not...
Just because they're not patching something every day doesn't mean they're not working on it. Because they got to
You mean
figure
he
out how to
lights up
fix a
light
problem.
bulbs?
More like flash frying everything for a mile. Look, I know you've always been able to handle yourself, but...
Without
this
breaking
son of a
another
bitch is
another
on a whole other level.
part of the game.
As of recently.
Battlefield 5. People still play Battlefield 5? No, people still play Battlefield 3, so what am I talking about? What do I know?
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Here we go.
Attention,
Monkey
we are being
Slayer
followed.
and
Shall I
Hellfire.
dispatch the welcoming drones?
Thank you for the follows.
I can't believe it. Outrider, what you just did.
How do you reset the side quest chests? Must be an
Don't
idiot.
thank me
Nope.
yet.
You go to the
Still got
lobby,
an award to win.
Not sure
and
anyone's
then
winning this
you
goddamn
select your
war.
story point.
But there's something even more important you might be able to do. Come see me in my bunker.
Breaking stuff is part of the dev's job. Now that's the tester's job. Supposed to break it and be able to replicate it. Morning, Diggs.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Winner for wolves. Thank you for the follow. How much playtime does the can the demo give? If you only just play through it, the story once, per character, it would be about 2 to 3 hours. But if you get into like the legendary farm and like try to build out your character, work on your accolades, countless hours, man. I've put over 90 hours into this so far.
I don't.
You know how it goes.
But didn't pick up Terra Infirma.
God help you all when I'm.
If you play, you'll know. It's true. It is free. So the demo is free on all platforms except Switch. Would be interesting if this was on Switch though.
Won't give me rations I deserve. The guy's crazier than a suit.
Come, see what wonders.
Like right now, I'm doing repeatable content, so.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming
Hey,
round?
Shira.
Crit hit chase.
I got some
Thank
business
you for
in
the
Hound's
follow.
territory. What can you tell me about
And
their
it's 25
leader,
cent.
this guy Barker?
He fights dirty, preys on the innocent.
In the German
His men
PlayStation
are
store.
loyal because they're terrified of him.
And you let this
25
guy
cent?
run things inside your
weird.
walls?
He's too well fortified at the bottom of the rift.
Getting a little
I'm
network
one
lag here,
galleon
so
bar already. I can't afford another.
bear with me.
Seems the Hounds have outlived their usefulness to you. Good thing I came along.
Got enough ways to
I think
knock
we're
out
good.
the hounds claiming bodies.
It's a little hiccup.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to come around here.
Drink. Cheers. You done with the demo? Can't wait for the full version. Same.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
I'm gonna wait for this stream to catch up and get back to normal. Waiting on this to stabilize. Bear with me.
Get me when my shift's in. That's killing me.
Shudder to think what we did in our past lives to deserve this.
I'm sure if we knew, none of this would be surprising.
You heard? The Hound's bunker looks like a slaughterhouse. Some altar took them all out.
I know, I'm part of the cleaning crew. Never been happier scrubbing brains off the walls.
Shit, if I had those kind of powers, I wouldn't just be out there fighting another altar like Seth. I'd be having fun, man. Girls day and night. And I'd have a lot more of other people's stuff.
Then I guess we're all lucky you ain't altered.
Ever spoken to that Beauvoir lady? She's full of crazy stories.
Everyone on Earth has crazy stories. 100-story buildings, places you go to see naked ladies dance. I don't believe a word of it.
There we go. We're starting to stabilize now.
Grand Marshal's
Here we go,
got
Hella.
controlling the
How you
damn
doing?
town. Rabbles not content with dodging the bad guys' bullets. They gotta be at each other's throats too.
We're starting to stabilize. We're still Having some issues. Hey, Insanely. How you doing? Yeah, we're back. Not quite stable, though. Looks good. Yeah, the connection's not quite stable though, but Grit Chase, regarding what you said, let's see. Gotta ask, you know you can't get legendaries from chests currently.
It's over.
Partly true. They did remove the chest from the legendary from the chest loot, except yesterday they patched in that you can get legendaries from Goss's loot chest after you kill him.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to come around here.
And Grit Chase, thank you for the follow. And Monkey Slayer, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome. Find it funny how every game that comes out gets negative reviews or critics, no matter how good the game is. Yep, you can't please everyone. Absolutely true. How's the game for me so far? It's absolutely amazing. Cannot wait for the full release.
The insurgents took everything I had left.
What about your daughter? Can she help you?
They took
I'm doing good, Hella. Still dealing with some network issues. Wait. Looks like we're stabilizing, finally. There we go. Back to normal. Cannot wait for the full release. Eagerly waiting. In combat, heart rate is about 80. Stream cuts, heart rate 99. Yeah, because it pisses me off. It is back to normal. Try refreshing.
The Hound's hideout. Barker will be down here somewhere.
Can someone ask him to refresh for me? Because just realized I said refresh and he might not be able to hear that. Yeah, they announced through Twitter that they were adding the legendary back to the final chest after Goss. So it makes doing that part viable again for legendaries. But I didn't take it out of my gameplay loop just because grinding solely for legendaries is very boring to me. There you go, Monkey. In case you didn't hear me, Monkey, thank you for that tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. So I think this game will do very well. If people manage what their expectations are, yes. And trying to expect this game to be something that it's not. Like, people who are hardcore PvPers, they're going to try to come in and try to bitch and moan that there's not PvP in the game and say that it's pointless to play. It's because the game's not designed for them. How did I get this gun? I got it as a reward from the Terra Infirma quest turn-in. As side quests now can reward legendaries. Is this on PS5 also? Yes, it is. It's on PC and consoles. Yeah, but this legendary is called the Migraine. Just wasn't aware about the Gauss chest, so I'm going to add that back into my rotation. Good man. Yeah, they. I wouldn't have known about it if I hadn't have noticed the tweet when I was laying in bed. Like I was laying in bed and scrolling through Twitter and happened to see it. How are you always rocking no headgear? It's a setting in the options here. Helmet
Warning.
off.
Philanthropist programs detected in comms server
Hey.
04.
Monkey gifting a sub to Megan Claire. Thank you, my dude. And Megan, enjoy. What's my PC setup? Oh, where to begin? Currently, I'm rocking a single PC setup, though that will be changing in the future. Hopefully, near future. I have the Ryzen 3950X processor with 64 gigs of G-Skill RAM. I have the NVIDIA 2060 Super. We'll be upgrading to a 3080 as soon as I can. Let's see. CPU's water cooled with the Corsair. Is it the H115i? Let's see. I have two 27-inch monitors, top and bottom here, and I have two more smaller monitors over here. The one of them is going to be upgraded to a bigger monitor right now. The processor is the Ryzen 3950X. So it's not the current generation they just came out with, but the one before. Because when I built this, it wasn't they didn't have the 5950X available. And right now they're out of stock. You can't get them. At least everywhere I shop. And I have Corsair, what is it? I think it's the K95 keyboard, the Corsair, what is it? The Dark Pro 2nd edition. The mouse is my latest edition, so let's see.
Attention, we are being followed.
Dark Core Pro
Shall I dispatch
SE.
the welcoming drones?
Where am I planning to get that? Yeah, that's the best question. Who knows? Pat City Universe. Thank you for the follow. I have the XL Stream Deck, and my mic is a Rhodes Procaster plugged into a Go XLR. And my camera is a Logitech 922X. I think that's everything. I think. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Oh, my headset is the Bayer Dynamic 770 Pro. Where are we going? There. Yeah, I periodically check for a 3080 in my frequent online stores, but scalpers and bot users just snag them anytime they become available. So there's little hope of finding one unless I find a place that has it in store, and even then, people will be fighting over them.
Bring me that bastard's head.
Go super ultra wide? Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. In the panels below, there's the Amazon Blacksmith has all my gear, or with the exception of I think the headset I haven't updated, and the mouse, since it's newest. I really should go about updating that. Yeah, the Amazon Blacksmith extension has all that info.
Don't let him through.
Nope, just all loot is on the individual basis. It's not shared loot tables. So you could get a legendary and your buddy wouldn't. Or just because you get one doesn't mean your buddy will. I was lucky with my PC, ordered it in September with a AMD 5800X and a 3080 RTX. Tough, nice. Quite the tough one.
Thought I'd have a harder time getting back through.
Yeah,
The captain should be hauled up somewhere in here.
I'm currently using 144 hertz monitors, so. Will I get the full game? I've already pre-ordered it. I am just waiting for release. Yep, you can get legendaries from rewards from side quest missions now. That's where I got the migraine from a side quest turn-in.
Outriders always pay what's owed. That soldier will want to see his head for herself.
Yeah, you can play with people right now, insanely. Earlier I was playing with my buddy Swiftar. I have a handful of friends that I play games with. He happens to be one of them.
Keep you.
Hey.
I'm trying to remember all this info about a new game. I wonder how much information I'm losing about other things.
Shira, I'm looking at
Because I have the memory of a
epicenter
goldfish.
Accolade.
My memory
This
is
where the
full.
collapse started.
My hard drives up here is just slam packed. There's no room for new info, so I have to lose stuff. I have the memory of a goldfish. That's why we have a goldfish as an emote. You gotta, yeah. Every legendary everyone has gotten, it's all been random. There's no like, in the demo, there's no like quest that like guarantees you getting a legendary. That might be the case like later in like the story in the full game. I don't know. Yeah, it's just random RNG. How does your health regen so fast? A lot of damage really fast. Yes, you can buy this game on Steam. It doesn't release until April 1st though. This is just the demo of it. And I'm down. I got stuck on the wall there. Unfortunate. Nope, it's April 1st. It's been the 1st for a while. I never heard April 4th as one of the dates. There we go. Clear. Got a week off starting the weekend after launch. Nice. You're so right about people wanting this to be more PvP. I just want it to be the way it is. Agreed. Same here. So it would give me... thought it would give me Destiny vibes, but I kind of like this vibe about the game. It's combating mixed with combat mixed with superpowers. Really legit dialogues. Yeah, I'm loving the dialogue. I like the humor there. I don't think I looted the chest, did I? Yeah, I did. I'm loving the dialogue and the humor they're going with this game.
Good to see you again. You'll be pleased to know the hounds are still...
You just made a loud...
Well...
There's Crazy Eyes. No legendary. Maybe we'll get one off the Terra Infirma quest turn in. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of PvP to an extent. Hell, I played nothing but Tarkov for
I want to
years,
hear the moment our search parties turn up and...
which is
sure if
a
that
PvP slash PvE game. But not every game needs to have PvP. We need to have games that can stand alone on their own 2 feet without PvP.
What are you standing there for? Keep moving. Only the dead get the day off.
Now we reset. Back to the altar at the tower. Separation about this game is that you can play cross-play story mode. Yeah. Exactly. There's so many PvP games out there. Let us just have a good PvE game. There was epic armor, but they removed it. All right. There was epic armor that you could buy from the traders. Every hour when it reset, you would check that, and hopefully there would be epic armor there for you to buy. It wouldn't drop in the demo. It'll drop in the full game later on. But 2 problems with that. One, it made epics more rare than legendaries, which shouldn't be the case. And 2, people started cheating and resetting their clocks on their computers or systems or consoles forwards and backwards to exploit that system. Because for whatever reason, that shit was client side and not server based. Hopefully they fix that as well. But because of cheaters, we can no longer get epics in the demo. And the max that I think is in the demo as far as armor level is 209. You know why I can't pre-order this when I have the demo? No, I don't. What are you trying to order it on?
Jakob, I've reached the solar tower. I'm going in.
What are you seeing in there?
Some
Are you
kind of weird
on
electrical
PC?
sparks
You're on
flying
Steam?
everywhere.
Means you're getting close. This altar, did I not mention?
Let's see.
He's a goddamn electro freak.
You mean he lights up